Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make a really easy dog biscuit recipe. We have 3 dogs, so dog biscuits are a great idea. This is actually from an idea that I saw on Cesar Millan's website, and I'm going to put the link in the box below. And it's just a really basic and very simple recipe, and it doesn't have many ingredients at all. So, I've got in here about 2/3 of a cup of cheese. I'm going to add 1 egg. I'm going to add 2½ cups of flour, and just so that you can see this is very strong wholemeal flour. Now, I don't know if you should use very strong or if you should just use regular. However, I used this before and it worked out absolutely fine, so I'm just sort of going with that. That's around about 2½ cups. Okay, you don't need to be really exact with this because there's not really a lot that can go wrong. So I'm just mixing that about first. To this, I'm going to add about ½ cup. This is beef stock that I've already made up and allowed it to cool for a little bit. And just to show you, this is what I'm using. This is just a regular beef stock, but this is reduced salt one because it's for the dogs. In the Cesar Millan recipe, he adds salt and he's using bouillon as well. And I'm not really on board with that because I don't want to give my dogs too much salt. But you could add it if you wanted to, or you could just use regular gravy granules or bouillon. And to that, I'm actually also adding, this is chopped up duck fillet. This is specially for dogs, and I'm going to show you. It's like the premium stuff, but you could use, there's like a dehydrated chicken as well that you can buy quite easily, or you could use bacon or anything you like. So you just mix it quickly, and then you're actually going to put it onto your countertop and knead it like it's bread. Okay. My countertop is clean. So you could easily think that this would never ever come together because it's a really dry mixture, but it will. So just knead it as if it was bread or pasta or something, and then it'll form a doughy ball, and then you can roll it out. So I'll come back when we're a bit closer to that stage of rolling it out. Okay, so you can see that this is done now. This is not a particularly soft dough, this is quite a robust dough. So when you're kneading it, at first it's quite dry, but you really want to persist with it as long as you can before adding extra water. So add 1 teaspoon of water at a time, and you're probably not going to need more than 2 or 3 teaspoons. So knead it as much as you can. You want to keep this really as dry as you possibly can. You don't want a sloppy mixture. Okay, so I'm going to roll this out on my surface. So just flour that a bit. Get my rolling pin. Okay, if you want to use a cutter, you can do. However, I'm just going to use a knife. That batter has made absolutely loads. So I've got 2 trays that look just like this. I've preheated my oven to 160 degrees, that's 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's going to go in there for around about ½ an hour. Now, it does completely depend. Because I've made these quite small, ½ an hour will do it. If you've made them quite big, then you probably need to add another 5 or 10 minutes. Just make sure that you've got them in a well circulating oven in the middle. if you know that there's a certain area in your oven that's a bit hotter, if they're quite small like this, they can burn quite easily, so put them somewhere where you think you get an even cooking rate. And also I would recommend that you turn them halfway through. So what you're looking for is for them to be really quite firm. You don't want them in any way to be undercooked, so you're looking for them to be quite firm, in the same way that you would buy dog biscuits from a shop and they would be quite dry. These, you want them to be quite dry as well, but not burnt. So I'm going to put these in the oven and I'll show you what they look like afterwards. This is what they look like. They've been out of the oven for about an hour now. You can see here that they are properly cooked. They're quite hard now, which is what you're looking for. You do want them to dry out a little bit. So I'm just going to put these on here so that you can see them. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Leave, okay. Okay. No cheese time. But Milo, leave. Okay. Good boy. Lulu. Leave. Okay. Good girl. You coming for another one, Likey Poke? Are you? Yeah, greedy boy, you've had 2 already, haven't you? Eh? You've had 2 already. Oh, hello. I opened the gate. They loved it.